And it eventually came back of like, oh, just fuck off now, you couldn't beat any of us Furies. And I called his bluff because, you know, he's always shouting off saying he's a fighting man, fighting family, fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. So I just said, you're all a bunch of fucking pussies, like, full of shit.
On my blood, I love them and they're great, but they do aggravate me, as you see.
Do you think they did it on purpose to try and get under your skin?
Probably. But me being a touch mad, it works every time though.
There's a million security men. If you think you can take it, great ball. I say, I'll make it fair.
The theatre, the WWE style build-up, you know, from John Fury is just, you know, it was an act today. It was a parody. He quietened down. You know, I'm glad I didn't know there was.
Just, you're all full of shit. You're all, you know, you'll talk the talk. You walk around headbutting people, punching walls. Put your money where your mouth is. But yeah, he's very hot-headed, which I think is a good thing for him, but also a bad thing for him. You know, the guy's done time for being hot-headed.
You know what it is. All I could do, you know, I let some kids get under my skin. I should have known better at my age, but you know, I'm a fun guy anyway. You know, and to me, all that's like having a cup of coffee because that's how I've been all my life. And leopards can't change the spot. Chilling with him, as you've seen today. Eddie Hall, when Tommy's fought, he don't know what fight again. He don't know what he's in for. He thinks because Tommy's small, Tommy's like a pocket rocket, isn't he, compared to him? And I got that body belt and I'm feeling the power. He can't take that. That's why he wants to do 2-minute rounds.
I did. That's John Fury though, isn't it? He's like sheer entertainment, you know what I mean? He fits into this world, you know, this social media world so well, John Fury, because he is entertainment. Do you know what I mean? He's just one of those
handbags at dawn. You know, I'm not defending anybody. You know, I've seen the remarks and everything. They shook hands earlier. You know, the guy did say some stuff, and I want to forget it and put it to the back.
Being the strongest man in the world and picking up half a ton meant you was the best fighter of all. Everyone would be a world champion, wouldn't they? If being big and strong meant you could fight, everyone would be a world champion. But in this game, it's not about how much weight you can lift. It's not about how strong you are. There's a ton more things to the fight game. And that's what I'm looking to show Eddie.
You don't know what he's in for. He thinks because Tommy's small, Tommy's like a pocket rocket, isn't he, compared to him? And I got that body belt and I'm feeling the power. He can't take that. That's why he wants to do 2-minute rounds, isn't it? He can't do the thing. And I can't blame him. You've got to give Eddie all props because he's not a fighter. He's going to get in with Tommy knowing full well what can happen to him. And the only thing he's going to try and do is swing.
Just pull off a miracle right hand. What I'm seeing makes me even more skeptical that that's possible because he doesn't understand space and distance. He doesn't understand timing and rhythm. He doesn't understand how valuable his right hand is. And it seems like I'm being counterintuitive because all he's throwing is right hands, but he needs to value that thing. It needs to be, like I said, a weapon of mass destruction. You only bring it out at certain points so Tommy doesn't get a read on it, and also so you...
The airport exploded. Eddie Hall and John Fury went at each other's throats, and what happened next is absolutely wild. This isn't just some promotional stunt anymore.
He's now on John to behave himself. He's distracted a lot of attention and talk, and I'm quite sure someone will have a word with him out. The authorities will have a word.
Eddie's done playing games. He's calling out the entire Fury family for constant aggression and big talk outside the ring. But here's what's really happening behind the scenes.
I mean, at the end of the day, the real beef is between Eddie and my dad. You know, that's genuinely what has happened here. I'm only doing this fight because of my dad. So the real beef is between Eddie and my dad, and I'm obviously just stepping up to the plate. Tyson's on a different stratosphere. Basically, Eddie was having a pop between all the Furies. You know, he wanted to fight with the Furies.
John Fury just admitted something that changes everything. He gets triggered easily, and Eddie Hall knows exactly how to push those buttons. This is psychological warfare at its finest.
I mean, listen, it's boxing, it's family. John's John. Both goading each other. Both very personal. Both means a lot to everybody. Shouldn't have done it.
But get this, Tommy Fury thinks Eddie's size means nothing in a boxing ring. He's breaking down why technique beats raw power every single time. And honestly, he might be right.
Not really, it's thuggish behaviour. John Fury's, I mean, it's boorish, thuggish, thuggish, unedifying, unpalatable, uncouth, vulgar behaviour. Absolutely. But what do you expect from John Fury?
Here's where it gets crazy, though. The technical breakdowns of Eddie's sparring are brutal. Experts are tearing apart his boxing IQ, calling his approach predictable and amateur level.
What did you expect him to do? Convert into a Samaritan? Is it a nice look? No. Was it a nice look over the years in boxing about so many things? This ridiculous sentimentalising of society and expecting everyone to behave in their best version of them.
John Fury's response? Pure overconfidence. He's dismissing Eddie like he's some random guy off the street. But that emotional reaction after the airport chaos, it shows he's feeling the pressure.
I was just so fed up. I was trying to get in nowhere with these guys. I'm like, look, you talk the talk, you fucking walk around headbutting and smacking people and punching windows and whatever else. I said, well, why don't you guys fucking put your money where your mouth is for once?
Now listen to this part. Spencer Oliver says John Fury thrives in chaos and fits perfectly in today's social media boxing world. Translation: this drama is exactly what sells fights now.
The new sparring footage that I just saw is abysmal. I don't know what Eddie's been training. I don't know who has been training him. I know that he has been training, but my goodness, I don't know who with, what they're supposed to be working on or why. But let me just show you what I mean. Eddie Hall, training footage and sparring footage just dropped, and it is not.
Frank Warren just revealed the real reason this fight exists. Follow the money. The public attention and financial rewards are too massive to ignore, even with all the controversy surrounding it.
Attention for various reasons, and they're getting, I mean, Tommy's getting life-changing money, and you know, how can you, I can't knock that. You know, you're in the ring, it's a dangerous place to be, and you know, my job is if I see a fight that I feel he can win and I'll put him into it, then I'll do that, and it gets him, you know, gets him further up the ladder. Not only do I...
But here's the kicker. Dave Allen admits he'll watch despite calling it a circus. That's the uncomfortable truth about modern boxing. We criticize it, then tune in anyway.
You know, obviously, you know, this is a high-profile fight, but he's getting a truckload of money for it. So, you know, it ticks all the...
The technical analysis keeps getting worse for Eddie. Poor distance control, no ring IQ, and over-reliance on one power shot. But that same power shot could end everything in seconds.
World's Strongest Man, amazing. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant. He's fighting Tommy Fury. I thought they were mates. They probably are mates. They're probably making a fucking fortune as well.
Tommy's trying to separate himself from the family drama, but it's too late. Eddie's made this personal with the entire Fury camp, and now everyone's dragged into the spotlight.
Of course I'll watch it. I like Tommy Fury a lot. I'm a Tommy Fury fan. Eddie Hall, I'm an Eddie Hall fan. I like the World's Strongest Man. A lot of respect for him. Of course I'll watch it. I'll watch it as it's a spectacle, in it. It's part of the new bit of circusry that's come into boxing. All these exhibitions, different people from different sports coming in. But for all intents and purposes, as a boxing match, what a load of bollocks. Yeah, I don't think it. I don't like it too much. But I'll watch it because it's like it's interesting in lots of ways, and I think people find it interesting.
Eddie's Jordan delivered the most honest take yet. John Fury's behavior is chaotic and unacceptable, but it's exactly what we should expect. Boxing tolerates explosive personalities because they generate attention.
Eddie, when I sparred Eddie, he was what, 140 kg. I don't know how much he's gonna have to be for Tommy. But Tommy should win, innit? Like, he should win. But Eddie Hall, who knows? It makes sense for Tommy, innit? It's a good fight.
So here's the reality. This fight represents everything controversial about modern boxing. It's part sport, part spectacle, part business decision. The experts favor Tommy's technique over Eddie's power, but one clean shot changes everything. My question for you, drop it in the comments. Is this the future of boxing, or are we watching the sport lose its soul? If this breakdown opened your eyes to what's really happening, smash that like button, subscribe for more fight breakdowns, and hit the bell because this rivalry is far from over.
It's a good, fun event, and you take it for what it is. I mean, I wouldn't want to be in it. You know, I wouldn't want to be across the ring from this fella, but notwithstanding.
So here's the reality. This fight represents everything controversial about modern boxing. It's part sport, part spectacle, part business decision. The experts favor Tommy's technique over Eddie's power, but one clean shot changes everything. My question for you, drop it in the comments. Is this the future of boxing, or are we watching the sport lose its soul? If this breakdown opened your eyes to what's really happening, smash that like button, subscribe for more fight breakdowns, and hit the bell because this rivalry is far from over. But wait, there's another layer to this madness that nobody's talking about. Eddie Hall's camp just leaked training footage, and it's completely different from what we saw before. They've been sandbagging this entire time. The sloppy technique, the predictable patterns, it might all be an elaborate setup. Watch this sparring clip closely. Eddie's footwork looks completely transformed. His jab timing is crisp, and that devastating right hand is now being set up with actual combinations. Either he's had the fastest improvement in boxing history, or we've been watching carefully orchestrated theater. John Fury's latest interview reveals he knows something we don't. His confidence isn't just bravado anymore. He's dropping hints about Tommy's secret training sessions with unnamed world champions. The Fury family doesn't take fights they can't win, and their track record proves it. Here's the twist that changes everything, though. Betting odds have shifted dramatically in the past 48 hours. Smart money is moving, and it's not going where you'd expect. Professional gamblers who make millions on fight predictions are seeing something the public isn't. The psychological warfare just escalated to another level. Eddie's been posting cryptic messages about surprises on fight night, while Tommy's suddenly gone completely silent on social media. That silence is deafening. When a Fury stops talking, they're planning something big.